Hey guys, I believe this is garden vlog number 8. We are establishing a food forest in our backyard, doing a backyard food forest using permaculture design, permaculture techniques. And this is our first year. We've been doing it for about 2 months now, since I do these weekly. We're on number 8. So I wanted to show you guys what we have and what we've been doing in the garden, because we did a lot the past couple of days. First of all, hi to all the new people out there. My name's Lane Fornerat, aka Lane Vids, and this channel is all about building a stronger family bond with your kids. So if you're into that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. Also, that thumbs up button is appreciated. One way that we build a stronger family bond is we get outside into the garden, playing in the dirt. Usually the kids come and they start, either if they're not helping in the garden, they're at least outside playing, and we can interact with them while we are seeding something or something like that. So let's take a look at the food forest. First of all, the best area that we have so far. By the way, it rained yesterday, so everything is looking super great. These carrots have really perked up. The tomatoes are looking beautiful. We got peppers perking up. We've been harvesting this this lettuce here. It's a oak leaf lettuce. And we had some with our burritos last night, and also the spinach, the little bit that we're getting left of that, we've been harvesting that as well. The peas have been still growing and growing and growing, so that's exciting. Let me show you guys some of the new things that we have, though. If y'all can tell, there's kind of some divots right here, right there, and over there. We planted some other vining beans that will hopefully join these other peas in the trellis here, so we should be having more coming through there. We also planted some cowpea, like some bush beans, over here as well. So you can see where the hole, nothing's popped up yet, but you can see where the holes are, where we at least put something down. They're kind of all throughout here. Then another thing that we did, oh, I gotta show you all the blueberries though, real quick. Look at these blueberries. They're coming through nicely, getting ripe. Got a nice big one right there. I love it. I'm so excited that we're actually getting blueberries this year, because we've had this bush here for like 2 years now and nothing's happened to it. But out over here, I don't know if y'all can see all these little holes. We planted squash and zucchini all throughout here. We already had these two right here. I think these are pumpkin plants. So we're excited to be able to get into this dirt a little bit. And then we also have our lemon tree right here, which it's got some green growing on it. Very excited about that, because we weren't too sure what was going to happen with that lemon tree. We have our fig tree over here. Not too much has happened on it yet. Still kind of waiting for something to grow on there. Might be a little bit of greenery right coming through that little nub right there, so that'll be exciting. Ooh, though, I have to show y'all the orange tree over here, because we have some tons of flowers on this, and it smells so good. Yes. And last time in the last vlog, y'all saw the bees pollinating and whatnot. We had some bees in here, so that was super exciting. And then in these boxes, we've had the carrots and the leaf here, the lettuce, and we decided to plant 4 things in here. I believe it's melon. Krista put melon in there, and I believe the same thing over here. We have 4 or 5 melon in there as well. So that's very, very exciting. Now, I put some pepper plants back here. Just kind of, we had a few extra, so I figured I'd throw them just kind of in an area that gets some sun, but doesn't have that much grass. And they're coming through. Look, got a little bit there, a little bit there. It looks like something's eating the leaf there. And then I got a couple back there as well. And then along the side here, I marked it with some sticks right here. We planted some, it's called long purple Thai beans or something like that. Put one here, and one there. And hopefully they're supposed to grow along a trellis as well. So hopefully something happens there. And then we also have another 1 or 2 right in here as well. Hopefully, again, growing along the fence here. We also have our grapevine here, which is looking great. Looks like the spider's taking over. You see that spider right there? But got a little bud right there. I thought there was like a little flower. Oh yeah, look down here. We got a little bit of greenery right there. So hopefully that produces. Look, we got flower right there. Look at that. That's awesome. So we got some good stuff. Oh, I gotta show y'all. There's so many things to show you guys. What I think is an avocado tree, but we're not sure yet, has leaves. Look at all these leaves. All of a sudden, just bam, ba-dam, we got all kind of stuff right there. And then the potatoes that we just threw into our compost bin, looks like they're taking over, which is awesome. I love whenever stuff just grows inside the compost bin because you know it's getting super fertile and whatnot. So we're just gonna kind of let this grow. I'm not too sure even when you're supposed to pick potatoes. So we're just gonna see what happens there. We have our, I think this is the berry bush. I don't remember what it's called. Plum, this may be the plum actually. Got some flowers on that as well, looking beautiful. And a bunch of other little spriggets coming up there, which we're super excited about. All over, greenery all over. So hopefully that actually does something this year. I don't know if it will. If y'all don't know, we're doing, what do they call it? The book's called Carrots Love Tomatoes. It's where companion planting, where you plant plants that help each other. And the book is called Carrots Love Tomatoes because carrots can get down deep into the soil and pull up some of the nutrients that the tomatoes can use, whose roots are a lot shallow. If y'all want to check out that book, I'll link it up down in the description below. We also have our composter here. It's a Yimby composter that I got for my birthday. Still kind of waiting for it to make some compost. It's looking a little wetter. Hard to tell if it's wet or dry. I haven't tumbled it in a couple days. I definitely need to tumble it. But if y'all want to check out that too, it's the cheapest tumbling composter that I could find on Amazon that looked like it was worth anything. So I can see who's buys stuff through my affiliate links. I've sold quite a few of those. I'm very surprised. It's for the price, it's a really, really good tumbling composter. It's my first time having it though, so I'm gonna kind of keep y'all updated on how it actually works. We've been harvesting a few peas here. We got our brassicas down there. See if there's any peas on this guy yet. No, none there. We harvested them the other day. We had like 5 or so peas. I don't see any more. Hopefully more grow. And then, okay, in the junk bed, the junk pile is what Krista calls it, we decided to go all out. So we had a ton of tomato plants left over. And I told y'all we put a few in here, about 6 or so, just to kind of see what happens. I'm gonna bring y'all down this level, maybe y'all can see. We've basically filled this entire area with tomato plants. There's probably a good 20 plants in this area. So we're gonna be getting a lot of tomatoes if these can survive the junk pile. It'll be kind of interesting to see what happens there.
Watch what I do, okay?
Let Mom show you.
I hold the plant very gently with one hand, and I put the popsicle stick way to the bottom, and then I gently push up and like towards this end. And see how all the roots came out?
Think you can do that? Along these side beds here, we have our peas here, and then we decided to put in some seed right here of those other vining ones that we did at the other area that I showed at the beginning of the video. We still have our tomatoes here, we still have our lettuce here, those peas there. We got our passion vine. Looks like it came back, got a lot of nice leaf on there, even back around over here, trailing all the way down, so that's very exciting. And then all throughout here, again, we planted those peas. No, it's cucumbers. That's what we planted here. In between where the peas, we did cucumbers because the peas are going to grow. They're going to grow up over the next couple of weeks, and then the cucumbers are going to start coming up. And whenever the pea harvest is done, they'll already have their vine attached to this, and then the cucumbers will just grow right behind it. So you can kind of use the space for both plants, which is great. Especially if you're in like a tight planting situation, you don't have a lot of garden space. So we got cucumbers all throughout down here. Look at these peas. Look at this guy right here, almost to the top of the trellis. He just has a couple more rungs to go. Again, this is another good area of the yard. We got the tomato plant growing there, the carrots, just everything doing super duper well right here. The pea plants in particular, they're doing great. Then back along this side, we got more pea plants there. We have our tomatoes and our peppers right here, and then remember we sprouted these little, we seeded some little, it's called a Mexican midget tomato. One right there, one right there. I believe there's one over here somewhere. I can't remember exactly where, but they started to come up, which is super duper exciting. They're getting very tall, and I'm curious to see how that's gonna do. Now, to go along with all the other tomato plants that we planted, we also, since I had to dump all this compost right here, we decided to plant even more tomatoes. So we got probably another 10 tomato plants in here as well, just to kind of fill out this area, give it some life, let the roots, you know, get into the soil and whatnot, as a first year crop and whatnot. So hopefully these do well too. Alright guys, looking good. Didn't expect to plant a bunch of tomatoes there, but we did anyway because we had a ton of seedlings left over. By the way, just to let y'all know, the tripod for that was right there in between the tree branches. So you gotta use Mother Nature when you can. We wanna put some herbs right here is what we're thinking. We're just not 100% sure yet. We also have these tomato plants over here that we just ran out of room with. So I think we're gonna be giving these away to some friends, just because we don't have the space for it anymore. We even have a few pepper plants over there. I'm not even too sure what we're gonna do with those. They're just kind of going nuts. Now we also have our apple tree here. I thought Krista saw something on one of the apple trees, like a little bit of growth. I'm trying to see if I can find it for you guys. I don't see anything there. Let's go take a look at this other one over here. Yes, look right here. Look at that little bit of greenery right there. That's exciting. It's alive. So hopefully we get a good little something growing on there. I might prune this little guy off though right here. I don't think we want these sticking up down that far. We'll see. We'll see if they do anything. Azalea bush is doing well. And then over here, I rarely show this to you guys, but the mint is just taking over. If you guys need a good ground cover, just get you some mint and put it into the soil. It just starts climbing everywhere, and it can really take over an area. If you like mint, we also have some parsley or cilantro. I think that's cilantro. That's parsley. But we got a little bit of the herbs going on over here as well. So that's the state of the food forest right now. I think I covered everything. If you guys want to stay updated with how this thing's doing, it's growing week by week, little by little. We're planting more here and there. Seems like almost every single week we put some kind of new seed into the ground, and we're just trying to grow this thing. Hopefully we can get good production come this summer and this spring, and possibly even into the fall. So if you guys want to stay abreast of some of those videos, make sure to click that subscribe button. But more importantly, watch some more of our videos. I'd love it if you guys watched more of our videos. I'll put some more videos right there on the screen. Like I said, click that subscribe button if you want to stay updated with us. Like I said, we're all about building a stronger family bond here. And if you like our videos, make sure to hit the bell. That way you actually get notified of our videos. Remember, all the links that I mentioned, all the products that I mentioned, if you want to check them out down in the description below, you can go check them out down there. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for being shiggity shank.